on Saturday the 7th from 12 noon until 8 p.m. in Kennedy Plaza and throughout our great city of Providence. A few shout outs, first of all, to City Manager, who is going to be our headliner on Saturday, performing right after our PVDFest parade and the citywide electric slide, once again led by our friends from Stay Silent. I also want to shout out Chip Douglas. Chip, Doug, where you at? Chip will be headlining on Friday night. Also would love to say a shout out to our elected officials who are here. Councilwoman Graves is here, and Councilman Pichardo. Please give him a round of applause. Also want to shout out the Providence Tourism Council as one of our major festival sponsors. Thank you, Alexis Gorieron and Sharon Keating, who are here. Also want to give a shout out to our friends from Waste Management who have been supporting this festival for many years. We are so grateful. I would like to also give a special thank you to the man whose building we're standing behind, and now is the canvas for this incredible piece of public art here in the great city of Providence. The former mayor of Providence, the former director of the Rhode Island Department of Economic Development, the former ambassador to Malta, and the managing partner of Paolino Properties. Give it up for Joe Paolino. And I also want to shout out his daughter, Jen Romano, who is the Vice President of Corporate Initiatives and Strategic Partnerships, also at Paolino Properties. Thank you for your partnership, Jen. We really appreciate y'all. Also want to say a special thank you to our community partners who are here. A shout out to Culture Fest in the house. Thank you, Colby. Thank you, Juan. Thank you, all of you, for being here. I also want to give a shout out to our friends at the Avenue Concept who helped us create this beautiful new piece of public art. Tracy LeBoy is here, and also Nick. Where's Nick? Nick, thank you so very much. Nick was out here hours on end watching our incredible artist create this beautiful piece of work, and so Nick, we are so grateful to you. I would also like to acknowledge the fact that we are indeed standing in front of the newest large-scale mural here in the city of Providence, commissioned by the mayor. And once again, thanks to our collaborators at the Avenue Concept for this beautiful new addition to the city's public art portfolio. But to tell us more about this beautiful piece of art and to officially welcome all of us to join at PVDFest, the great mayor of the incredible city of Providence, the Honorable Brett P. Smiley.
Good morning, everybody. We are so excited to have fabulous weather, incredible artists, and an opportunity to celebrate our great city of Providence in the days to come at PVDFest. I want to also thank Joe Wilson and the entire team at the Department of Arts, Culture, and Tourism. They work year-round on this. If we could thank Joe and his team, this is a all-hands-on-deck event for the city, not just arts, culture, and tourism, but we all work very hard at this year-round, but we think this year's festival is going to be fabulous. And it is another year to celebrate arts and culture and community, and once again will transform our downtown into the dynamic hub of creativity and celebration that so many people have remembered from years past, and we will reinvent in a new way this year. To start with this incredible piece of public art behind me, the talented artist Lauren Y.S., and some of this was on social media. If you could have seen this thing going up, for me the most amazing thing is watching Lauren freehand sketch this piece of art in a lift by themselves is remarkable. And it was a very generous introduction. I want to thank Joe as well. But just take, for example, think about this for just a moment. We asked a private property owner to both make some repairs to their own building so that we could paint on it, and then we asked for total artistic license to paint what we wanted to paint on it. And Paolino Properties, Joe, Jen, and also Donna Paolino said sure. And we are so grateful for it. And I think what you see behind us is now one of the most, if not the most iconic mural in our evolving downtown public art landscape, and it is thrilling. What is so great about this piece of work is all of the references and moments and places that it celebrates. From the legacy of Perry Watkins, who was the first black scenic designer on Broadway, to honoring our Chinese American, Southeast Asian, and LGBTQ plus communities. This mural tells a story of where we're going, where we've been, and who we are as a city. We are thrilled to have this now on display, and we know that for years to come, this space that may look like a parking lot to you will turn into an incredible venue for many, many more events to come. And because of the work that the Avenue Concepts has pioneered throughout our city, we see more and more visitors and residents alike in our great city who are exploring our downtown, who are finding these hidden spaces with really world-class public art, and this is just the latest destination. But that's not all we have to offer this year at PVDFest. There are two other remarkable temporary public art installations that are going to further elevate this year's experience. The Art of Play by Julio Baroa will be available through the festival, and we are currently under construction. If you've been at Kennedy Plaza or outside of City Hall recently, for public property, which is currently being built by Haley Peters and Cy Myers. These installations, like all public art, are not just beautifying our city, but they are creating spaces for dialogue, connection, and reflection. So as we celebrate the arts this year, as we've done in the past, we also honor significant contributors to our community in the form of honoring them and asking them to serve as Grand Marshals. And so we have 3 Grand Marshals this year. Angel Newman from AS220, who is a visionary artist and social justice advocate. Chachi Carvalho, talented musician and community leader. And Mr. Rodney Davis, representing Providence Pride. We're so proud of this year's Grand Marshals. Thank you for agreeing to serve. Thank you for your lifetime of commitment to our city. These individuals exemplify the values of creativity, equity, and resilience, which is what PVDFest is all about. We are committed to bringing people together, to celebrating opportunities, and to participate and celebrate in the ways that make Providence unique. This year, we're going to have numerous artists and maker spaces so that festival goers will engage directly in the creative process. I'm particularly excited about the PVDFest Mural Battle, which will take place on Kennedy Plaza itself. There is a community tufting station, the Lego builds and glass-blowing demonstrations. There is something for everyone to engage in, to participate in, for all ages. In just a few days, the streets of downtown Providence will come alive with music, art, and energy. We are excited for a diverse range of food trucks and local artisans. As Joe said, September 6th and 7th is when it all happens, so save the date. We have saved the rain date of Sunday, September 8th, so if there's rain and the festival needs to be canceled on the 6th or the 7th, we will move to the 8th. But right now, the forecast looks good. So plan on the 6th and the 7th. I want to also, for the last time, thank our sponsors. This event takes a lot of time and resources, and we could not do it without their support. The Providence Tourism Council and Waste Management, our 2 largest sponsors, thank you. And then the Boston Globe with media support, Provport, Waterson Terminal Services, WPRI, Breeze Airlines, and the Providence City Council. Thank you all for your meaningful financial support to make this not just the destination arts event for the city of Providence, but one that is free and open to the public. Which is really core to what we do here. And so I say to everyone at home, online, watching, save the date. Come join us September 6th and 7th, downtown Providence, for this year's PVDFest. I look forward to seeing you all there.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor. I want to just shout out a few more people I see. I see Aganza. Where are you? Aganza's in the house, who is an incredible local, national, international artist who will be doing a mural art battle in Kennedy Plaza on Saturday. And also I see Julia Broom from Kin, one of our downtown businesses. We look forward to having you on the footprint this year. And also, thank you, Mayor, for shouting out my team. Thank you. It truly takes a village, a large village, to produce this festival, and my team works all year long, along with the First Works team, who I see many of them here. So please give it up for my team again and our First Works team. Thank you all so much. And it is my pleasure to introduce a friend, a colleague, who I've been in the trenches with now for this, my second PVDFest, but Kathleen has been a part of what PVDFest is as the placekeeping initiative that's celebrating 10 years of activation now on the plaza. She is a friend, she's an incredible collaborator, and she is the visionary founder and executive director of FirstWorks. Give it up for Kathleen Pletcher.
Thank you, Joe. And Mayor Smiley, thank you for your leadership, your belief in the arts as a key part of what makes Providence strong, and infusing PVDFest with new ideas. I love this. Happy PVDFest, everyone.
Yeah.
Woo! I'm proud that FirstWorks is the founding and producing partner with the Department of Art, Culture, and Tourism, and we're super proud this festival reflects the voices and talents that make Providence unique, and so excited to share those with the world. One goal of our work at FirstWorks is weaving social fabric, and PVDFest is so beautifully woven together. Artists, our city council, makers, businesses, the generosity and creativity, trust and positivity that despite our challenges and our differences, we build this together. And building this are the two incredible teams that Joe mentioned at the start, the ACT team, who's here, led by Joe Wilson, and the FirstWorks team through all the details, through it feels like a year or more to produce this joyous festival. So here from FirstWorks are some powerhouses from our mighty team: Marissa Hutton, Suzanne Kim, Meredith Cutler, and thank you for your pedal to the metal from the very start through the days after of building this. You give me so much courage and belief in the future. Festivals are in our DNA, so today we celebrate what has come before, 10 years of festivals at the heart of downtown. That's meant giant parades and processions, that's meant dancers hanging off the buildings. And what lives on, this gorgeous and profoundly meaningful mural, also incredible partnerships. And today we celebrate what's about to unfold. So get ready for the artists who make this festival unlike any other. It feels like a love song to Providence. City Miga, who's been with us both at FirstWorks but also in the festival since the very beginning. So there is such a beautiful, hyper-local, global piece to this festival. And the city main stage takes off with Chip Douglas, who is also with us. Chip is amazing. Thank you for the ways you brought your talents to FirstWorks this year, to the festivals with stargazing, and really raw talent grown in, I love it, divine Providence. Chip is a force, and he brings people together as a master of ceremonies, and also with Aganza, we're going to see you many places. I'm also really excited about the mural battle. Our special guests are Lulada Club and salsa dance lessons by our own Rodney Eric Lopez. From ages 1 to 100, you can dance at PVDFest, even if you don't feel like you know how to dance. So this is an all-female salsa orchestra. They are sensational, and they're also on fire with a mission of inclusivity and to really transplant the excitement of Cali, Colombia salsa to our City Hall main stage. And I love a spectacle. So this year we have Eventi Verticali Sphere. We will all be looking up just at the end of Kennedy Plaza by the courthouse as their aerial performances take place 60 feet in the air, suspended by a crane. Thank you, North American Crane. Their newest performance, Sphere, takes us on a journey reflecting our lives on Earth. So this is FirstWorks' 20th anniversary year, and it's special to have a jaw-dropping spectacle, and also our theme is Global Journeys, so it's special to have international artists. And also, I'm still on Friday, and I'm not going to go through all of it, but you can tell that this is just such an incredible moment of all this coming together. Spread love function. So Stay Silent was also with us in the early years when they were giving a party. They've grown to be a creative platform. It's truly awesome to celebrate their work in Burnside Park. Day 2, just a couple highlights, starts at noon, as Joe said, and we open with citizens of the sole indigenous nation in Rhode Island, the Narragansett tribe, Charente and Nikiki Harris. 8 stages, brimming with dance and music from some of our very best. The Kim Trusty Band on the main stage, Citywide Electric Slide, of course Africa Nyaga Drum and Dance Festival, and partners like AS220 animating downtown for 30 years. Did I say there was a parade? And roving performers like Big Nazo and Shapeshifter, so much more. So part of the secret sauce is your experience. You move, you stroll, you dance, you eat, you meet old and new friends. And speaking of friends, I'm going to turn it back to a friend of mine, a friend of First Works, a friend of the arts, a friend to our city, Joe Wilson, Jr. He's such a dynamic arts leader and thinker. Thank you. See you at PVDFest.
Yeah, there is a lot going on this year at PVDFest. We're so proud of all of our 8 stages chock full of local artists, because this festival is all about celebrating our local creative capital. In addition to the world-class performances, you can also check out the beautiful offerings from all of our craft vendors and creative makers who are at the DNA of our great city and this festival. Craft vending will include the PVDFest Craft Market, which will literally take over Washington Street, Faded Vintage, House of Kodak, and the Black Market from our friends at Culture Fest. Our maker spaces will include Tuft X PVD, Gather Glass, the Tamaqua Museum, the Steel Yard, DWRI Letterpress, Partnership for Providence Parks, New Urban Arts, the Spark Up Podcast, and Youth Pride, just to name a few. So come and check out these incredible makers and their activations that will be all over the festival footprint. You can come and buy something, and you can come and make something. And finally, Rhode Island's creative and cultural heritage communities steward an extraordinary practice of gathering in public space. Our cultural festivals are a vital partner in activating public space in the spring and summer. PVDFest will highlight the important work of these organizations in the landscape of our great city and will be featured also on this footprint here in this very parking lot. Come and stop by and say hello and get to know the work of these incredibly important cultural organizations and communities. Some of those festivals that will be present are Juneteenth, the Puerto Rican Bay Fest, the Dominican Festival, the AAPI Mobile Museum, RI Cape Verde Heritage, and many, many more. Also, as mentioned, food, y'all know, is indeed the gateway to culture. So come by and enjoy our massive, and I mean our massive, food truck village in Kennedy Plaza. But more importantly, come down to support all of the local businesses on our festival footprint who are looking forward, so forward, to welcoming you all. Right, Julia? Absolutely. This signature event of, by, and for the people of Providence remains always the People's Festival, celebrating all that makes Providence the dynamic cultural destination that it is. More importantly, this festival provides an opportunity to come together and to reaffirm the art of celebration as indeed liberation. This festival serves as a confirmation of the power of community as we gather this weekend to recognize the beauty that is reflected in every face and in every corner of this extraordinary city. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you downtown, our downtown, your Providence serving as the backdrop of our beloved cultural festival. See you at PVDFest. And it is my pleasure to welcome back the Mayor of Providence to answer your questions.
Thank you, Joe. Are there questions from the press? Or are we all making our plans for the weekend? I'm particularly excited about the mural battle that Gonza's going to be leading. I think their work in our city is some of the most striking and memorable pieces that we have. And to have a chance to come and see that happen in large scale on Kennedy Plaza this weekend is going to be a highlight.
Do I need to bring money?
You do not. You should anyway, because there's going to be great food and great vendors that are local artisans and craft makers, but you don't have to. This is a free and open to the public event for everyone throughout the region, but particularly for our residents here in Providence.
Is there any open carry of alcohol?
No, so there will be multiple beer gardens and block parties hosted by local restaurants and bars. You will be able to enjoy a drink there and support their local business, but you'll need to finish your drink there before moving on to the next stop.
What's the police presence look like?
So we will have a full public safety plan as we have in the past with Providence Police, Providence Emergency Management, and Providence Fire having set up throughout the footprint to provide a safe and secure environment for all festival attendees. We treat this as the largest scale event that we do, and so our emergency management team and public safety teams have been working on preparing for this festival for weeks, and we have done it before, and so everyone should feel confident that they will have a safe experience throughout the weekend.
Are there any specific zones that people can go if they need help or medical attention?
So Providence Emergency Management will have a location that's available throughout the weekend for first aid services and if they need additional assistance. And so I would encourage folks who need emergency assistance to find the Pima tent, but you'll also see plenty of public safety personnel walking around that are able to help you, whether that be EMS from our fire department or from the Providence Police Department.
I was just going to ask if you're Ubering downtown, what's a good drop-off point?
Depends which way you're coming from. Kennedy Plaza, Burnside Park remains a focal point of the festival, and dropping off on Exchange Terrace, which will still be open, will be an easy way to access the festival, as would be the AMP to access this end of the festival, or Way-Boston Street will still be open as well.
Just going off of the angle, obviously, two unfortunate tragedies happening in the city in part. Is there a concern? Will it be increased presence because of these? Is there a concern?
We don't have any specific reasons for concern for this week's festival. We know there have been some public safety challenges in the city over the last couple of weeks, and we're working to address those. Those have all been isolated incidents in our neighborhoods, and there's no reason to believe that there's anything targeting a public event or the festival in general. And our public safety plan is as complete as it could be. This is an all-hands-on-deck moment for the Providence Police. It was before recent events, and it will be either way. And we have taken all the steps that we can to provide a safe experience for everyone at our festival.
Do you need to get any sort of wristband to get in, or can you just kind of walk about?
You don't need a wristband to attend the festival. You'll be able to walk about throughout the entire festival. When you enter into a private block party or beer garden, you will have IDs checked so that you can be served in those individual places. But if you don't access them, there's no wristbands necessary.
And what time are block parties winding down?
They're staggered. They don't all end at the same time, but the festival itself will be ending at 8 o'clock on Saturday night, and the block parties have staggered closings based upon the individual application of the individual party. And all that information is available on the PVDFest website. All right. See everyone at the festival. Thank you.